Hi there, Todd Cameron here, GP and Medical Director at M3 Health. Now that you've made yourself a wonderful fabric and non-medical face mask, how often do you need to wash it? That's a question that many people ask. The first thing is that if you notice that your non-medical face mask is damp or dirty, then its effectiveness has dramatically dropped off. Once it becomes wet, there's a fair chance that you're kind of creating a bit of a soup in front of your face. And so it may be that you need to have 2, 3, or perhaps 4 of these, just so as that if one of them does fall off in performance, gets wet or dirty, that you can change to another. And then the question is, how frequently should you be washing them? I want you to treat it a little bit like your clothing. So if your clothing became wet, you got a bit sweaty, or for it became visibly dirty, you would usually wash it. If it wasn't, then you might wear it for a little bit longer. I'm not suggesting you wear your clothes for a long time when they're dirty, but the same thing applies to your face mask. So if you're wearing it continuously, then probably about 4 hours is what we expect from a surgical mask before the performance drops off, and you're probably going to see the same thing with your cloth face mask as well. And so you're going to need to have a second one there. The question is then, when you wash it, what do you use? Well, you can wash them in warm soapy water. We know that the coronavirus has a really large fat element to it, and so soap is particularly good at destroying fatty layers in anything. And so if you wash it with warm soapy water, that would be adequate. Just remember, when you're handling your mask, make sure that you're using hand sanitizer or you're washing your hands both before you put it on and after you take it off. Obviously, if your hands are in this warm soapy water as well, washing the mask, that's completely sufficient. And then if you've washed it appropriately, you can dry it with normal clothes. You can actually throw this in with your normal clothes too, by the way, in a normal wash, no problem with that. You can dry it in the dryer or air dryer. That part doesn't really matter. Make sure you get into the habit of regularly washing these, just so as that you're not putting something else back on your face that may be contaminated, and then we're much more likely to beat this coronavirus together. Cheers, I've been Todd Cameron. Bye.